Hello people and welcome to what is for right now a side project. That's Dead Space. I have no idea why I'm doing Dead Space right now. I was originally going to save it for a Halloween special, but frankly Dead Space does not exactly meet my standards for a Halloween special. I like games that go for a, no, not credits, audio. I want to put the, subtitles on. I like my games to go for a, creep thrill factor. And this game goes for the scares per minute factor. I'm playing it without the use of audio because if I had audio it would be heard through my mic and echo through. So it's a bit of a handicap, but I think I'll get over it. It goes for the scares per minute factor, and the problem is games that go for the scares per minute factor quickly lose its fear. I find any kind of entertainment that goes for the scares per minute factor quickly loses its fear because you just naturally become adjusted to it. The pointiest jump scare is just that. A jump scare, and yeah, it might startle you or jump you, but it doesn't necessarily scare you. I am a firm believer that there is a significant difference between being startled and being scared. And the difference is pretty much the cheapness of it. Going up behind someone and yelling boo is being startled. That doesn't necessarily mean you're scared, it's just the natural reaction to something loud, quick, and unexpected. One thing that I will give this game credit for is that it makes headshots obsolete, which is pretty much one of the golden rule of all shooters. Shoots a head, take it down in one hit. In this game, shooting the head is essentially a waste, because you have to shoot the limbs, which requires you to think, and when it gives the enemies a grotesque, creepy factor, which again I like, and makes the first few phases of the jumps per scare moments really good. But when you start seeing the same enemies over and over, as I said, it quickly loses its effectiveness. There's some creep factor in this, but not enough to give it a real tense fear for your safety thing. It's a survival game, kind of. It's not a traditional survival game where you have to conserve every shot. It's a survival shooter game. It's made by EA, and I will give EA credit where credit is due. EA, when it first usually makes a game, it makes a good game. The problem is when they continue to make games in the series that gets ruined. I am looking at you, Command & Conquer. I'm looking at you. What is it, Battlefield or Battlefront? I think it's Battlefield.
We're moving out.
EA is good. In fact, I'm not one of these people who automatically says that all AAA big budget games are bad. I like AAA big budget games. I also like indie games. If a game is good, I like it, I'm going to play it. Whether it be a big budget game or an indie game. If it's good, it's good. I'll give it credit no matter what. Things that there are certain things I kind of expect from certain big name publishers. I expect Bethesda to make good Western RPGs and beautiful but not that good first-person shooters.
Guess the power's down everywhere.
Doom is not that good. What's that game? That generic Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein is not that good. But they are beautiful games. They're great graphics, but not that great gameplay. But there are Western RPGs, really good, saying that
Yeah? Well, there's not. There's nobody here.
Morrowind is probably the best of the Western RPGs they've made.
Isaac, log in and see what you can find.
Oblivion was okay, but well, Oblivion is overall better games than Morrowind. Morrowind had the better story and certainly the better lore.
Let's get that computer display up.
Where do I go? Skyrim. I like Skyrim, but it doesn't have nearly as much lore as the last game,
She's taken a lot of damage.
and I kind of miss it.
Air seems to be flowing.
I like Fallout, but Fallout to me has always been buggy, whether it be Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. I've yet to play Fallout 4.
Everybody relax.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Not sure.
And Fallout is a game where
I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
I like it, but its sense of realism is a little bit too much. And my biggest complaint with their sense of realism is with the shop system. It's true in Fallout 3, it's true in Fallout New Vegas, it's true in Skyrim. I don't think shops will have a limited amount of inventory. Or at least if you want to make shops with a limited amount of inventory, make that an option. Because I'm one of these people who play Western RPGs. I grab a lot of loot, I carry it back, I want to get rid of it, and I don't want to go through all these different shops because the shop I went to ran out of bottle caps or gold. That sense of realism I can do without. Yeah, punch. Kick. I want to open these. I'd like to open these. Thank you for letting me open these. Yeah. Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft makes the Clancy games. I like Splinter Cell, kind of, but Splinter Cell is a shadow of its former self. The first game is great. The second game had great gameplay, confusing story. The third game, I didn't even bother with the story because what the hell? And when it switched from the PlayStation 2 Xbox era to the PS3, it kind of lost its charm. Rainbow Six is fun, but it's a shooter. I don't take most shooters. There's a few shooter games that should be taken seriously, but I don't play most third and first-person shooter games expecting a lot of plot and a lot of content. I'm just kind of expecting mindless fun, so when they do have plot and content, it's surprising and I like it, but I don't expect it.
Hammond, you're gonna get us all killed.
If you listen to me, I will get you out of here alive. Now what's wrong with the trial?
EA, as far as I'm concerned, kind of ruined Westwood, which
But there should be a spare in the maintenance bay.
is which is my biggest problem with EA.
Damn it, everything.
I like Westwood, I like Red Alert, I like Command and Conquer, I like those
But you can't.
RTS games. They were...
Get to the bridge. I should be
Red
able to
Alert
access
was the
bridge.
game that introduced me to the RTS genre.
Find Nicole.
I bought Command & Conquer 3 on Steam. I tried to do an LP of it. It failed. I like it. I like Kane's Wrath. Command & Conquer 4 sucks. Command & Conquer 4 doesn't even really fit as far as I'm concerned. What else? Red Alert, the first Red Alert is, it has its problems, it's definitely aged,
Go for the limbs. Dismember them.
and while it had its silly moments, it was a serious game. It was kind of a, what-if game. Relatively realistic, well, I shouldn't say realistic plot. I mean, it had an iron curtain which made things invulnerable and stratosphere, but the general story was at least somewhat believable. And when EA took over and produced Red Alert 2, it went from being a respectable, semi-serious game to a laughable, what the hell is this? And Command & Conquer 3, while a fun game to play, it's a bloody joke as far as the story goes. Command & Conquer, I didn't grow up with the Tiberium games. I only recently got them. I like them. The first Command & Conquer game is okay, but it has its issues, and it's kinda stupid, but I don't think it means to be stupid. Tiberium Sun
You did it. The
is ridiculous,
When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control
but
room.
I think it's meant to be ridiculous, or
I can hear something crawling around up there.
kind of a, tongue-in-cheek ridiculous. Command & Conquer 3 in Kane's Wrath is actually really good as far as I'm concerned. It's got a, well, it's at the very least a serious story. Command & Conquer 4, where do I start? The story is weird. It's the end of the series, so your expectations are naturally high. How does the Tiberium series end? And when you find out how it ends, you're disappointed. I am out of bullets. Shit. And its gameplay sucks. Not everything has to be new and refreshed. I play Command & Conquer games to play a big, traditional RTS base building game, which Command & Conquer 4 just completely throws out the window, and ignores. It's a shame. I don't like it. Anyways, Sakurai. Do I even have? No, Wait a minute, there's plasma energy. Where did I get the plasma energy? Oh, I already have the plasma energy, yay. See, you cut out, you break the limbs. And even though I'm running out of bullets, you can buy more. I'm going to probably be sticking with this gun. I'm saving my game here, and we'll continue later on. Take care, everyone. Bye.